Scott, like many of our coaches here at Liberty, before coming here, you've coached at the biggest level of college football. Now to see the transition for Liberty, it's kind of come full circle for a lot of these coaches. What's the transition been like for you?
Yeah, a lot of fun. It's interesting to see not only how our staff reacts, but also how our players are reacting, and then certainly to feel all the changes in the stadium, the new indoor facility, and all that kind of stuff. I'm excited about it, and I know our players and the rest of our staff are too.
What has that excitement been like for the players that haven't experienced this before, and how have these coaches that have experienced it, not the transition, but playing at that level, how have you helped them with it?
Well, I think our players, they've enjoyed being in venues like Virginia Tech, like Baylor, and now they're looking at the possibility of being in venues like that a lot more excitement surrounding the game. People back home taking notice that they're at Liberty and that Liberty is probably going to have an opportunity to be on TV on a national basis, much more, a little bit bigger national footprint for them. I think as well the players also sense that, now when you move up a level, there's going to be expectations of your level of play, your level of effort. Now you're going to be playing against those guys that you've been reading about in all the recruiting blogs and things like that. So I sense them having a little bit more focused preparation, not only for the upcoming season, but for practice as well. And I think our coaches have done a great job of transitioning and doing more that we can with our players in educating them about how quick the game's going to be and how changes are going to come, and that we've got to be on top of our game as well, because every play is going to count. And for us as an independent, you're going to get different stuff every week. We kind of knew how the season would go when we were always playing in the Big South, because we had played teams again and again and again and again. Now, everything this year, totally different schedule. You have no familiarity with these teams, and I think our coaches are really excited about that, because it's going to challenge us in our preparation and in our game plan design.
There's been FBS wins in the past for this program, but not like we saw against Baylor. That was a monumental win for this team with 20-some odd less scholarships. Now that's going to even out. How have you seen that win over Baylor still excite this team, and what residual effects have you seen from it?
Well, I think the memories of it linger on. I think it gives us a measure of confidence that we can go and on a single game basis compete with people at the Power 5 level on a single game basis. I think what they'd like to do, the players would like to do as a goal, is compete at that level on a game-to-game-to-game basis, and they know in the back of their mind that it can't just be a one-game shot and then you're back in at your comfort level. I think what I see them doing is they're trying to stretch the envelope, so to speak, in their preparation right now, and it's really exciting to watch them, because there's always been great enthusiasm in our weight room with Coach Bill and his team after him. But right now our guys are really getting after it, and we had some great times in spring ball as well, which you saw. We had a lot more physical spring ball. The guys got after it more, and it's exciting to see the guys try to rise to the challenge.
Where have you seen the quality of athlete take a step up in the last 15 months since this transition announcement came out?
The quality is, when I go into a high school to recruit now, I'm getting the opportunity to talk about and look at the players that the coaches used to say, well, those guys are FBS guys. You're welcome to talk to them, but they're not going to go to Liberty anyway. Now we walk in and they say, you guys are FBS, you might want to take a look at these guys. You just get a little bit different flavor on the players that you're going in for. And we had always, as a staff, talked about that we have the unique quality of being the world's largest Christian university. And there are a lot of young men out there that would love to be involved in a culture like we have here at Liberty University. But in the past, if they were a really talented guy, they were getting pulled to the FBS level, even though they would have liked to consider a school like Liberty. And they said, well, I want to play at the highest level, and FCS is not the highest level. And you understand that. Now we can get in those conversations. It's whether, we can complete the deal or it's actually a fit for them as well.
For those fans watching these videos, whether it be social media, on our website, and they're kind of on the fence of, okay, haven't really pulled the trigger on buying a ticket to a Liberty game. I've heard a lot about it, but just haven't done it yet. What do you tell those fans about you will not be disappointed when you come here, win or lose, hopefully more wins, but just the amount of fun they'll have at a game?
I've been here 2 seasons, and I've never been disappointed at a home game. I think you're going to see great effort on behalf of the team, but you're also going to see great involvement by our fans. I mean, the game atmosphere here, second to none. Even at a huge stadium, the 80,000, 90,000 seat stadiums, because you can feel the energy. But you just imagine that now you're going to come to our game and you're going to see people coming that have never been here before, that have never played at Liberty before. This is going to be a new experience for those teams as well, and they're going to have an expectation, and I'm certain that a lot of them are going to come in and go, oh wow, I didn't know it could be like this on a team that's transitioned from FCS to FBS, because they have a certain view in their mind and they have never experienced Liberty either. So I think the excitement's going to be awesome. I just think with the new addition to the stadium and being filled and all the fireworks and stuff, and then actually the level of play on the field, I think we're going to have a great time every home game.
Final thought here. Not sure if you've heard or not, but part of the marketing campaign for this fall is Rise with Us. And there's a new logo for the stadium expansion. When you hear that for the first time, Rise with Us, what are some words that come to mind?
Stretch. We've got to stretch ourselves. We're gonna fly high. Every week we're gonna get better and better. Those are the kind of things that come to my mind, because it's a transition. You're going to see our guys grow. I mean, the interesting thing to us is that we still have a young football team. We're still a sophomore to redshirt sophomore type dominated team. And so in the next 2 years, you're going to see some guys that are going to be playing well, and then they're going to play great because they rise to the level of the competition that they're playing against. And I think our guys are looking forward to it, and I know the coaching staff and hopefully the fans are looking forward to watching some of these teams come into Lynchburg and us having a whale of a game against them.